I think it'll be a healthy competition for everyone in the secondary. Um, as far as the corners, we know that we have to come and play every day, and when you have talent like we have at that position, that's what's going to happen, and that's expected here at the University of Michigan. And me and Ray both know that, and we've known that. It's just a matter of the young guys are better, So that's where we are, and we help each other out. It's no negative competition or anything like that. We're still a group, and whoever is out there will be supported by the cornerback position. So.
Still early, of course, but between last year and this year, what's the comparison? How do you compare how much competition there is with you guys in the secondary?
I mean, just coming off of spring ball, I don't know. I mean, I think that we made some changes defensively as far as coaches, scheme. A lot of things have changed, and that change brought about a competition, and it's all for the better. Our coaches wouldn't make a change to try to limit us or hinder us. It's all to help everybody grow and help everybody find their own identity. So. Just going into camp, we're just looking to compete, get after it, and that's really where we are right now.
Do you think there are more or less sort of the same guys in the mix for playing time?
Well, we've only added one guy. Okay. It's Jabril Peppers in our room. So, yes, definitely the same guys.
Do you think that, you've seen Jabril, Devin was talking the other day about him as an athlete. Can you tell already that he can impact things like that?
I haven't seen him practice much. We don't work out with the freshmen, but
okay.
He's definitely a high energy guy. He's a guy that had a lot of talent in high school, so we're hoping he can come in and contribute and help us win games.
Are you able to see strides from Jordan Lewis and Channing Stribling from where they were last year, just watching them in the summer?
Absolutely. Definitely. Those guys came in as freshmen last year, and they were just kind of, running around with their heads on fire. Both guys who have tremendous talent, but didn't really understand what they were being asked last year, and I think they've done a better job of understanding what the coaches want and going out there and competing every day.
You probably touched on this already, but what went into you getting number 2? How did that go about?
Like I said, that's been a goal of mine since I committed. I look up to guys like Charles Wilson and Deion Sanders, and they both were number 2 in college. And me and Coach Hoke have had conversations in the past, and he ultimately made the decision this offseason. So that's where it was.
Well, how do you go about approaching you? How did you hear the news?
Well, I told him as an incoming freshman.
Okay.
So anywhere else, it's a little different wearing number 2, but here, he said that's something that you have to earn, and we had the conversations since I've been here, and ultimately he made that decision. So.
Is there going to be a patch on your jersey for that also?
No. The jersey is not. It's not a Legends jersey.
Were you able to take in the soccer game yesterday?
Yes.
Tell me your thoughts about that.
That was a great experience. Nothing like it. I've never been to a soccer game. I watched the World Cup a little bit growing up, things like that. But to actually be and witness that soccer game, I believe it was record breaking. It was crazy. It was crazy.
So you didn't have an allegiance. You just went for the atmosphere.
Oh yeah, the experience.
Like we talked about the competition at corner, how much shuffling did you guys really do in the spring, and how much do you expect for the first few weeks anyway of guys rotating? How heavy was the rotation, in and out with both at nickel and at corner with all you guys in the room there?
Well, I honestly don't know. We haven't started practice yet.
But what was it like in the spring? How heavy was it?
I would expect, spring is completely different from fall, but I would expect heavy rotation. They want to see what guys can do with different groups. So. That's something the coaches will decide, but, in the spring we did a lot of it. I would expect it in the fall, too.
I think Brady said earlier this week that all the corners, and really all the safeties and defensive backs in general, know they have to have a day every day. I think those were his words. Does it feel like you have to kind of earn a job here? And for you were an all Big Ten player last year, does it feel like you have to re-earn a job, and is that weird?
Well, absolutely. It's not weird at all. When you come to a school like Michigan, you have to fight every day. It's always somebody that's right there that's either just as good or maybe even more talented than you. So you definitely have to come every day and prepare.